Welcome everybody to another edition of the Ryan Nelson Show, but this is a special episode because it is called Teenear time. As you can see, my guest today is Teenear. Can you tell everybody about yourself?
I was born and raised in Miami.
Okay.
I'm a singer-songwriter out of Miami, and I've pretty much been singing my whole life since I was 5 years old, and now it's a career for me.
So what inspired you to start singing?
Honestly, I remember it was around Justin Bieber's age of coming out, and everybody was obsessed with Justin Bieber in my grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired of hearing about him, and I was like, who is this guy? I'm going to go look him up.
Right.
And one night I sat in my bed and I was literally researching Justin Bieber probably for like a whole hour. And during that time, he was doing a contest where it was like write to one of my instrumentals. And I literally just sat in my room and I started writing to it. And just that process of creating just sparked like an interest in me. I remember running downstairs to my aunt. I was like, listen to this. And yeah, it just started up this love for music.
Wow, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
That's the first fun fact of the interview. Now, I do have a question because she just made everybody try this, in my opinion, disgusting chocolate. And supposedly you can put it in coffee as well. So what's the name of it? How can we find it? And why do you love it so much?
The chocolate
is disgusting, but go ahead.
No. Chocolate is amazing. And it's cacao nibs. I put it in my acai bowls, in my smoothies, and in my coffee because I just like bitter, sweet things. And I feel like it adds to the bitterness. And on top of it, I love chocolate. So it's just the perfect combination.
Okay. So this is something that you have in the morning?
Yeah. I've honestly been eating acai bowls every single day, which is not good because it's a lot of sugar, so do not follow me. But I love making them. I don't know, getting up in the morning, making an acai bowl,
right.
It's like a perfect way to start my day.
So you eat these every single day, and I get judged for eating Gushers. I don't see the difference because they're both real fruit, if you ask me.
Fruit flavors, real fruit flavors.
I showed her the box, and it said no artificial flavors. Which also means that it's real fruit.
No.
As if you guys didn't know. But let's get off my Gushers so we don't ruin this interview. So also, I've seen that you've got such a big fan base. I've been seeing the Come See Me challenge. And I submitted a video. I didn't see it online. I thought I did pretty well. Yeah.
Where?
Me and Kijan, we did it together.
I didn't see this video.
We didn't make the cut, but we were really good. And just seeing everybody else dance and then seeing you do your own thing. Who gave you the inspiration to start dancing?
I feel like that's a very common like people. I don't dance. I don't know why people always say I dance. I've literally started dancing just because it's a part of my career. Right. In like rehearsals, I have to dance. On stage, I have to dance. So it's something I started to learn, but I'm not a dancer. I have a lot of friends that are great dancers. Teenear takes 2 hours to learn an 8 count.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
We being honest here, same. I got 2 left feet, but I can do a TikTok dance, right?
Right, exactly. You gotta put on sometimes. On stage, I love performing though. So I just take it as like it's a part of the art, like learning it, but dancing is probably the hardest part out of everything for me.
What was that first like live performance like for you? Were you nervous?
Performance, I was nervous. But when it came down to just me like singing, because like I started singing in the church, and that wasn't too bad because I was just going up there and singing, and in church, like the spirit moves and you just do whatever. But the performance, when I had to sit down in rehearsals, do whatever when it comes down to vocals, and then learn moves, and then go do that in front of people, that was a little nerve-wracking. But I remember doing it. It was right when my first single came out, Friday night. Okay. And I had to do it in front of not only my friends and family, but like a whole bunch of like college students and like high school. I was probably 16 or 15.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But it was a little nerve-wracking, but I had so much fun. I honestly do remember that. It was right in Pembroke Pines. right by the movie theater. That's not Pembroke Pines.
The Egyptian looking one?
The Egyptian one. What is that? That's like...
It's Movie Co, I think?
I think it is.
It might be,
Co.
yeah. That is
Sheridan,
Pembroke
like
Pines.
off of Sheridan. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That was my first like performance.
Mm-hmm. So performing at 16 for the very first time is a huge accomplishment, but what would you say has been your career's biggest accomplishment so far?
Honestly, I feel like me and my team, we take every moment as what they are, and I appreciate all of them, and I feel like those are accomplishments in themselves because I'm young and I'm growing and I'm learning through all of it, and every experience is honestly so much fun for me, and I remember each and every one of them. So I can't say there's one bigger than the other.
Right.
Each is pretty important.
Okay. So even during a live performance, like has a shoe ever just fell off and you just had to keep going or something like that?
No, I think the worst is like if I'm into it and then my rings fall off, because Teenear has sweaty hands like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my rings will literally just fly off and I'm like,
Do they hit
please
people?
don't hit anyone.
Oh.
I don't know, it probably has, but I know they've just flown off and I'm like, that was pretty sad. But that's it. There's never been like a super, that's a lie.
Uh-oh.
There was one show I fell, not once, not twice.
What happened?
3 times.
Dang.
The issue was, they had these sticker things on the ground, and the first trip was my heel got caught on the sticker, twisted my ankle, but I took it as like, okay, it wasn't like one of those moments where it was like, I can't move anymore. I just got up, kept going.
Yeah.
Kept moving throughout the performance, then all of a sudden, the next one was
You
out
could
of
hear it?
nowhere. Like I literally just fell on the ground, on my knees. There was no like warning, it just happened. Got back up, kept going. The next one, I'm just going, walking again.
You are a soldier. I would have been like, look.
At that point, somebody tried to come help me. I got so bad. I was like, don't bring attention to the fact that I fell. It's really obvious. But I got back up and I was limping at that point because it was like a slate ground. So it was like super, super hard, like cement, whatever. It was
painful.
really painful.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm the type of person where I don't like when people help me in like tough situations. Like I want to deal with things on my own. So yeah, that was really embarrassing. But after the show, I just kind of brushed it off. And I honestly did not do another performance for probably like a whole year where I was dancing. All my performances after that, I was sitting in a chair.
Really?
With a mic. I was so scared to do it again.
Oh, man.
It put me in a place where I was like, I don't want to dance and sing.
So how did you get over that fear? Like,
I just had to do it.
you had to do it.
Just had to do it and get over it in the moment.
What did your mom say about it? Because I know she's very nice and energetic. See, I'm using the right words here. Very inspirational. See, so I don't get hit later. And very motivating, which is true. So how did what were her words to you after this?
Honestly, everyone made it a joke. I was the only one that did not think it was funny. My sister literally bought me a Sephora gift card with a picture of me with ice packs on my knees.
Oh, man.
That's not funny. I was so sad, but I got over it. I just let everyone laugh, and in my head, I was like, I hate today.
Oof. So moving on from your trauma, I ask this to every artist that I interview. Who is in your iPod or on your playlist that would surprise all the T-Birds out there?
Honestly, I feel like people would only be surprised if they just have like this perfect image of me in my head. I just love music in general, and I listen to people like Major 9, K Camp. I love K Camp. That is like my favorite artist right now.
Really? K Camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Meg the Stallion. I'm always dancing to Meg. I love her.
So there isn't like an old rock band or anything like that? No.
There's no old rock band. I'm not even gonna lie. No
country music?
I mean, I love Taylor Swift. She is country, but that's it. Nothing crazy.
Okay. So what do you do in your free time? You're a dancer, you're a singer, you have so many things going on. When you have the time to unwind, what are some of the things that you do?
I honestly love baking. I love cooking. Those are like my favorite things. I love playing in makeup. and paint. I feel like anything that I can be like artistic and like creative in is just fun for me. Like outside of music, like baking a cake and then decorating it is just so much fun.
Chocolate cakes only, I'm assuming?
Chocolate cakes only.
Oh my gosh.
I love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? In my life, you like Gushers too
Absolutely.
much.
If you make a Gusher cake, I will pay you myself. I'm being serious. I will pay you myself.
I have never seen someone so addicted to Gushers before.
Everybody likes them.
I mean, they're good.
Except you, but I mean,
I
like
like Gushers, but am I gonna buy a whole box?
Yes.
Or 30, have people buy me 30,000 boxes? No.
It's because people love me. Family.
No.
What is coming up next for you? I saw that the single Free came out. And it was very motivating. I felt very proud as a black man to hear that. Felt very empowered. After this, what is next? Because you see a lot of artists like Lil Baby and people using their platforms to speak up for this. Is that the lane you're going, or is this something that's going to be integrated in all of your music?
I feel like it's a part of me in general.
Right.
Free was a record that I recorded a while ago, actually. And when the team, and I came up with the idea to put it out, I was like, this is a good idea. Because I remember when I was recording it, it was a place where I just wanted to feel motivated. I wanted to motivate myself. And the song's about freedom.
Yeah.
And I feel like right now, people need to hear that. They need to hear, a voice just pushing them to, do more, be motivated, or, step away from the things that may be holding you back. And that's pretty much what the song does for me. And I wanted people to be able to feel that. So that's something I want people to just get from me in general. Even if they don't hear the record, they hear me talk to them later on, or talk to people like you.
Yeah. So after that, is there an album, a mixtape, anything coming out? Because I see little songs coming out, and I'm like, okay, she's gonna pop up on us like Beyonce with the album, and we just get it when we get it. Or...
I have so many records, and I've been working on an EP, and I was planning on putting out an EP this year. But with the whole coronavirus situation, I just felt like it was a better time to wait. Because there's so many things I can't do right now. So I took it as, God's timing is the best timing. And I was just going to wait on it. Next year could be that time. And I know I needed this time to just gather my thoughts and everything going on in my life. So taking it day by day. Okay.
And I just hear you reference God so much. And you go to VU, right?
Yes.
What's it like going to VU?
Church. I love that church. Honestly, I grew up in the church my entire life, but it wasn't until I went to VU that I actually found a relationship with God on my own. I wanted to go to church every Sunday, and I wanted to be a part of it when I met Trinity. Because it started with Trinity. Right. Then moving on to VU, and it just sparked a completely different relationship for me.
How did that relationship with God start? I ask that to anybody. So.
I guess just realizing things going on in my life that weren't necessarily the things that I was supposed to be doing. So I was just reevaluating myself and thinking about how I wanted my life to be, and I knew that there's a lot of things that I would want to accomplish that I can't without God, that I needed that relationship in order to get to where I want, because He's brought me out of so many different situations.
You heard it. Well, that's a good note to end on. Where can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere at Teenear, and it's spelled Teenearr.
There you guys have it. Even though this is the Teenear edition?
Teenear time.
Teenear time. I keep messing up.
Time.
Teenear time on the Ryan Nelson Show.